This is our case 1 usually. Case 1. Now case 2. If A and B are not disjoint, A and B are not disjoint. Okay? So, since A and B are not disjoint, so there must be some number of elements common to both A and B. That means A intersection B is not empty. Okay? So, here the diagram will be like this. This is our A, this is our B, alright? And this is the intersection, alright? And let us suppose that let number of elements present in A, B, P, just like earlier. Number of elements present in B, B, Q, and the number of elements present in A intersection B, B, R. Alright. So this whole area contains P elements and this area contains R elements. Okay. First of all, let us find how many elements are there in A difference B. Which area is A difference B? This area is A difference B. So if you leave A intersection B from A, you will get A difference B. So N of A difference B can be written as here P elements in the whole set and R elements are common. So N of A difference B will contain P minus R elements. P means N of A and R means N of A intersection B. So you have to remember this as a formula. N of A difference B is equal to N of A minus N of A intersection B. Again, N of B difference A will be just like earlier, Q minus R. Q means N of B and R means N of A intersection B. So you have to remember this one also. Now we will get 3 disjoint sets. Okay. One is A difference B, another is A intersection B, and the third one is B difference A. Okay. So from Venn diagram, N of A union B is equal to N of A difference B plus N of A intersection B plus N of B difference A. Alright? What is N of A difference B as we have found here? P minus R. What is N of A intersection B is R. What is N of B difference A is Q minus R. One R gets cancelled and we are left with P plus Q minus R is equal to P means N of A, Q means N of B, and R means N of A intersection. So here in this case also, N of A intersection union B is equal to NA plus NB minus N of A intersection B. Thus in all the cases, N of A union B is equal to NA plus NB minus N of A intersection B. Alright? But you remember one thing, when A and B are disjoint sets, N of A union B is equal to, it's sufficient to write N of A union B is equal to NA plus NB. In which case, when A and B are disjoint sets, remember that. Okay? Now, what is about 3 sets? Can we generalize this theorem for 3 numbers of sets? Okay, why not? Of course. Of course, why not? Theorem for 3 sets, the theorem will be N of A union B union C is equal to, first you write the single sets NA plus NB plus NC, all with positive sign. Then you take intersection of 2 with negative sign, N of A intersection B minus N of negative sign, B intersection C minus N of C intersection A. Alright? Then you take 3, intersection of 3 with positive sign, just sign will alter, plus N of, and number will increase, N of A intersection B intersection C. So easy to remember. Okay, you alter the sign and increase the number of sets. First, one set with positive sign, then intersection of two sets with negative sign, then intersection of three sets with positive sign again, and here are three sets only. Okay, so this is the formula. Now let us solve some practical problems. Okay, let us find a question from the book. You take the note of those. Here is the problem. Can you write the problem? Every resident in Guwahati can speak either Assamese or English within bracket or both. Full stop. If 70% can speak Assamese and 55% can speak English, what percent can speak both? Okay. It is told here that in the Guwahati city, 70% of the people can speak Assamese and 55% can speak English. We are asked to find the percentage of people though who can speak both the languages, Assamese and English. Okay. So first let us name the sets. Let A is equal to set of people, or Guwahatians you can write also, set of Guwahatians who can speak, first name the set, speak Assamese, alright. Then B is equal to set of Guwahatian who can speak English. So given, let us write. Here the percentage is given, not the number. Okay. When the question is in terms of percentage, you always take the number of elements in universal set as 100. Number of elements in universal set as 100. So what is the universal set in this discussion? Universal set is the set of people residing in Guwahati. That means the set of Guwahatians. Okay. So in this case, let us take n of u. But in the question we have been saying the Guwahatians can speak Assamese or English or both. Assamese, English or both. That it means there is no such persons in Guwahati who cannot speak Assamese and English both. Okay. So every Guwahatian can speak either Assamese or English. So either they belong to A or they belong to B. That means everyone belong to A union B. So n of u, so universal set is equal to union of the sets here is equal to 100. So we are taking the total as 100. Given, out of this it is given that how many people can speak Assamese? 70%. Total is taken as 100, so 70 can speak Assamese. How many can speak English? 55% means 55 out of 100. We have taken total as 100, so n of B can be written as 55. Now we are to find A intersection B, and we have a theorem. N of A union B is equal to NA plus NB minus N of A intersection B. N of A union B is given to be 100. N of A is 70. N of B is how much? 55 minus N of A intersection B. So what is A intersection B? Means the people who can speak both Assamese and English. So we have to find n of A intersection. So n of A intersection B is equal to, we have brought this to this side, 70 plus 55 minus 100. Alright? I hope you understand. As you are studying in science, you must have to understand these things. You should be fast in calculation. Okay, otherwise leave science. No problem. 25. So what we get? Out of 100, total is taken as 100. Out of 100, 25 can speak both the language. It means 25%. Percentage means out of 100. Okay. Whenever I say 10%, it means 10 out of 100. So 25% people can speak both the languages. Alright, now let me do one more problem. There is a question. Out of 100 persons, how many persons? 100 persons. 60 read newspaper A. Write the question. Out of 100 persons, 60 read newspaper A, 50 read B, 50 read C, 30 read both A and B, 20 read B and C, 30 read A and C, 10 read none. 10 read none. How many read all the newspapers? How many read all the newspapers? Okay. So first of all, let us name the sets. Let A be the set of people. Set of people is that people, person. A set of persons who read newspaper A, and B set of persons who read newspaper B. C the set of persons who read newspaper C. Okay. What is given in the question? Given 100 persons. So how many persons there are in total? There are 100 persons. What is this? This is number of persons in the universal side. So this is N of U. N of U is 100. Okay. Then N of A. How many persons read newspaper A? 60. Then N of B. How many read B? 50. N of C. 30. Then N of 60 read A, 50 read B, 50 read C. Okay, 50 read C, not 30. 50 read C. Then 30 read both A and B. N of both A and B, that means A intersection B is equal to 30. Then 20 read B and C. B and C. 20. Then 30 read A and C. A intersection C is equal to 30. Now 10 read none. 10 read none. That means it does not belong to A, it does not belong to B, it does not belong to C. That means it is not present in A union B union C. That means it is outside A union B union C. So 10 is what? 10 is N of A union B union C complement. So complement of A union B union C is 10 and the total is 100. So what is A union B union C? Okay. Actually N of A here A is A union B union C is equal to, from universal set you subtract that set, so n of A union B union C whole complement is equal to n of U minus n of A union B union C. So we know this quantity, this is given to be 10, we know this quantity, this is given to be 100, and we have to find this. Implies n of A union B union C is equal to 100 minus 10 is equal to 90. So what was the question here? We are to find how many read all the newspapers. How many read A and B and C? That means A intersection B intersection C. We have So this is the formula: n of A union B union C is equal to NA plus NB plus NC minus n of A intersection B minus n of B intersection C minus n of C intersection A plus n of A intersection B intersection C. You write the values; those are known to you. N of A union B union C is 90. N of A is 60. N of B is 50. N of C is 50. N of A intersection B is 30. N of B intersection C is 20, N of C intersection A is 30, and this is unknown, N of A intersection B intersection C. We have to find this. Okay, then this is 90 is equal to 110, 160 minus 50, 80 plus N of A intersection B intersection C. So this implies 90 is equal to 160 minus 80 is 80, right? Plus N of A intersection B intersection C. This implies N of A intersection B intersection C is equal to 90 minus . So we find 10 persons read all the 3 newspapers. Okay, you write it. Therefore, 10 persons read all the 3 newspapers. Right? So we solve the problem. Next. There is one more problem. You write the question. In an examination, students appeared in chemistry, physics and mathematics. If 10% passed in all subjects, 20% in chemistry and mathematics, 30% in chemistry and physics, 25% in physics and mathematics, 12% in mathematics only, 5% in chemistry only, 8% in physics only, find the percentage of students failed in all the 3 subjects. So this is the question here. Failed in all the 3 subjects. Here, see one thing. In case of 3 sets, what does A only mean? Or is there any formula to find A only? A only. Okay. Let me discuss it. So first, let us draw a Venn diagram. So this is A, this is B, and this is C. Alright. you are to find A only. That means this portion. Okay. So let us start with n of A only. A only is equal to 1. Let us take the whole set A. This is n of A. Which area we have taken in extra? This area. Okay. From this we subtract n of A intersection. That means we have subtracted this area. Then we subtract n of A intersection C. Okay. Okay. Have we subtracted any portion twice? Yes, this portion has been subtracted twice, but it needs to be subtracted once only. So you add once n of A intersection C. So this gives the formula for n of A. Similarly, n of B only will be what? N of B minus intersection of B with the other two sets. N of B intersection A minus n of B intersection C plus intersection of the three sets A intersection B intersection C. Okay, like this. Now let us move to the question. Okay. First of all, the question is given in terms of percentage. Okay. So we will take n of U as 100. So in an examination, students appeared in chemistry, physics, or 10%. So let first name the physics. P is equal to set of students appeared in physics. Then C is equal to set of students appeared in chemistry. Then M is equal to set of students appeared in mathematics. Okay. Now we write what is given in the question. So it is given in terms of percentage. Therefore, n of U is equal to 100. Now what is it? First of all, there are 100 students in an examination appeared in physics, chemistry, mathematics. 10% passed in all the three subjects. In all subjects. That means he has passed in physics, in chemistry, and in maths also. So intersection is equal to 10. Then 20% in chemistry and mathematics. 20% in chemistry and mathematics. So n of C intersection M is 20. 30% in chemistry and physics. 30% in chemistry and physics. Then 25 in physics and mathematics. 25 in physics and mathematics. Okay. Then 12% in mathematics only. N of mathematics only is 12. N of physics, which one is that? 5% in chemistry only. So chemistry only is 5. N of physics only is how much? 8% in physics only. P only is 8. And what we have to find? Find the percentage of students failed in all the three subjects. Failed. That means did not pass in physics, did not pass in mathematics, did not pass in chemistry. In neither of the subjects, so complement. We have to find complement. And for that, first we have to find P union M union C. But you see here, all the intersections are given, but N of M, N of C, N of P are not given. So let us try to find it from the given facts. N of M only is given to be 12. This implies what will be the formula? N of M minus N of intersection M with other two sets, N intersection C plus intersection of all the three sets, M intersection P intersection C. Is it given? Yes. Okay, is equal to 12. N of M is not known, but N of M intersection P or P intersection M, the same thing, is 25. M intersection C or C intersection M is 20. Okay. Then intersection of all the three is 10, is equal to 12. So N of M will be 25. So 35 minus 10 is 25. 25 will go there. So 25 plus 12 is how much? 37. Thus we get N of M to be 37. Alright. Similarly, you find N of C. N of C only is given to be how much? 5. Okay, you put the formula here. N of C minus intersection of C with the rest two sets. C intersection M minus N of C intersection P plus intersection of the three sets M intersection P intersection C is equal to 5. N of C is not known to us, so leave it. N of C intersection M is 20 minus C intersection P is 30 and intersection of all the three sets is 10 is given to be equal to 5. This implies N of C is equal to 50, 40 will go there and will become 45. Alright? Then N of P only is equal to N of P minus N of P intersection M minus N of P intersection C plus N of P intersection C intersection M. Write the values. N of P only, N of P only, or N of P only is how much? 8. Implies N of P only means N of P minus N of P intersection M minus N of P intersection C plus N of P intersection C intersection M is equal to 8. So N of P is not known. N of P intersection M, we find it from here, is 25. N of P intersection C is 30. And this is 10, is equal to 8. Okay, so N of P will be 55, 45, 53. Alright? 53. Now, we are to find complement. Before that, we have to find, therefore, N of. Now we can find union of the three sets. PCM is equal to N of P plus N of C plus N of M minus N of P intersection C, N of C intersection M, N of P intersection M plus N of P intersection C intersection M. Put the values. N of P is 53, N of C is 45, N of M is 37, N of C intersection M 20, N of, sorry, first one is P intersection C. N of P intersection C is 30, then P intersection M is 25, then N of C intersection M 20, another one is 20. P intersection C is written 30, then C intersection M 20, then P intersection M 25, alright, 25 plus all the 10. So how much is this? Okay, 53, 60, 90, 130, 135, 145. Okay, if I am correct. Let me try it again. 60, 90, 130, 135, 145 minus 50, 75. Okay, is equal to how much? 70. Am I correct? So total is 100. Therefore, n of P union C union M whole complement is equal to n of U minus n of P union C union M is equal to 100 minus 70 is equal to 30. So 30 students failed in all the 3 subjects. Okay. So you these are your homeworks. Solve it in your home. So what are the homeworks? NCERT page 23. We do example 26 and example 27. Then from the miscellaneous exercise we solve question number 13, 14, 15, 16, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and okay, question number 2 also from miscellaneous, try to solve. Okay, so thank you, have a nice day. Solve the homeworks. In case of any confusion, don't hesitate to discuss. Okay, bye.